Hello everyone, welcome to the Cutin once again. I'm Deekus Cutie American Kangaroo. Finally back in kangaroo form for a bit, but hopefully I should get my new PNGs done at some point. That description is Persona in a nutshell. Thank you. I figured it would be appropriate. But welcome in everybody. Hopefully your weekend was well. Hopefully you were able to do things you needed to do over the weekend. Got some relaxing time in before the week starts up again. We had a huge rainstorm this morning over where I am. And everybody was doing their best to celebrate anything other than what is the most obvious thing that's happening today. But at least it was bad for a certain somebody. But in any case, enough about that evil person. There's a few things I want to talk about before we get into the game, and it kind of concerns me a little bit. And it does have to do with some Persona news. But before we get into the Persona news, there's something I saw in Game Rant recently that kind of annoyed the crap out of me, because you all know my beef with Naoki Hamaguchi, the current director of the Final Fantasy VII Remake trilogy. Technically, I know Nomura is credited as the first director of the first one, but technically he co-directed too, so... Oh, Thorin! Welcome in! Thank you very much for the raid, I greatly appreciate it. You just caught me starting. And now to celebrate you being here, we dance. And welcome in, everybody. Thank you very much for the raid tonight, Thorn. It's been a while since I've seen you. Hopefully you were doing well. How was your stream? What were you up to? And let me give you a shout out. Shout out. Thorin. The Bull. There you go. It's been a while. I need to get back to your channel sometime. Moo to you too. Hopefully you've been doing well. So what were you playing recently? Were you doing some art? Shadow Chie specifically is giving Chie a stride smug look. Okay, I'm skipping this one. No offense to the singer for the soundtrack to this one, but I prefer the original. There we go. It's been a while since I've been live, to be fair. Finally getting back into it, was doing Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. That's a good game. I really like Ichiban's direction of Like a Dragon. And I like how it's specifically to him an RPG, while some of their other characters are still brawlers, which I think is really fun. In P4, the shadow encounters are the critical emotional moment for every character before and after the boss fight. Very true. Ichiban contrasts Kiryu. Yeah, it's a very big contrast when it comes down to it. Especially when they first meet. I swear, Kiryu taking Ichiban's just fist to the face head-on was one of the coolest, but also one of the sexiest things I've ever seen. Oh my goodness. I do love the goofy Dragon Quest lover. He's a great character. He is. And I really love the first game he was in. I love the message of the first game that he was in. That no matter how bad life treats you, you can still get back up on your feet and still climb your way back up. I absolutely adore that message, especially considering that he's a protagonist in an RPG that's 40 years old. That is an incredible message to give to people of this age, and I absolutely adore that. By the way, he took that punch to the face while dying of cancer. No, the cancer was after that. And also, don't try to mention that in case Thorin hasn't gotten that far in the game. That's kind of a big spoiler there. But in any case. You're okay, you're okay. I sometimes do that too, don't worry. In any case. Yeah, so before we get into the game, there was some news I saw recently that kind of concerns me a little bit. Hey, Sleepy Bear. Hope you're doing well. Oh, I know the story. LOL, I'm a big fan of Yakuza speedruns. Okay, gotcha. I like how Like a Dragon doesn't vilify people stuck in horrible situations. Yeah, that's the one thing I really do love about the Like a Dragon series, is that it really does try to shine more lights on people stuck in the systems, sex workers. It really tries to humanize everybody for any situation that they're in a lot of the time. Even the villains get humanized to a degree. It just goes, they don't want to do this, but they have a choice, that kind of thing. Yeah, it goes to show that all facets of life come with their troubles. And we all just try to get through them as best we can. That's one of the reasons why I do love the Yakuza series. Bleach Japan can be read as satire of people who take crusades too far. Oh, definitely. Definitely. We have so many type of Bleach Japans in America, it's ridiculous at this point. But anyway, Thorin, if you need to do some post-stream care, go right ahead. And thanks for taking your crew over here. I really appreciate it. I'll do my best for viewers. Okay, so recently I saw something in Game Rant that kind of annoyed the crap out of me. Okay, let's see. There we go. Okay, so once again, Naoki Hamaguchi is in the news once again. And apparently, he has, once again, let his ego get the better of him by saying FF7 Revelation Director has a solution for the RPG streamer crisis. Okay, when I first read this article, it's actually kind of funny how egotistical Naoki Hamaguchi has gotten since he has directed this franchise. For Persona specifically, looking at the games from the perspective of Japan is fascinating. Yeah, very true. Okay, so anyway. Apparently, Naoki Hamaguchi says he has a solution to the RPG streamer crisis, which I didn't know there was one. So basically, the supposed quotations crisis he is apparently referring to, hey dude, hope you're doing well, is apparently that people watching other people playing RPGs kind of ruins the experience for them or something like that. That's pretty much what his claim is. Ooh, excuse me. Especially if it's their first time watching the game or something like that. And I think I know why he's saying this. That's okay. I hope you're feeling okay today, dude. Doing pretty good myself. Just had dinner. Belly bumps. Anyway. So this is what his solution is to the RPG problem. Longtime Final Fantasy director Naoki Hamaguchi, longtime is kind of a overstatement, but okay, acknowledged that shift in recent 4Gamer interview from mid-June 2026. He said modern RPGs must avoid becoming experiences that viewers feel they have fully absorbed simply by watching someone else play, which nowadays is a legitimate risk. His proposed answer for the RPGs to embrace greater player agency. Final Fantasy VII Revelation will strive to do so, with the remake trilogy's finale emphasizing choices that can affect progression order and narrative structure. The game will have one ending to stay faithful to the original, but the way getting to it should be fairly personalized. Dude, you just spoiled the game. Okay. So a few things here that I'm kind of sick of when it comes to some of the modern Square Enix developers. They spoil their games before they come out. Dude just said, and I quote, "The game will still have one ending to stay faithful to the original, but the way of getting to it shall be fairly personalized." Okay, so is he spoiling the game and telling us that they're not going to change the ending to Remake Trilogy? That it's not going to end in a different, totally the metaverse of meh? Or the multiverse of meh ending? Is that what he's saying? Are they saying that they are truly not going to do the whole "the unknown journey continues" promise? I gotta say, he's fairly pissing me off at this point. Anyway, so his big solution to players not absorbing the experience by watching someone else is by making certain choices that could change the playing experience. Okay, it's called scenario writing, and this has been done since the Super Nintendo, even as far back as the Nintendo era. This is not something that Naoki Hamaguchi and his team came up with. This is something that's been done since the beginning of RPGs. Yes, you can customize your experience with certain events happening. It's called scenario writing, Naoki Hamaguchi. You did not invent it, your team did not come up with this. This has been around for quite some time. I'm still not playing the FF7 Remake until they have the complete set in one disc or on Nintendo Cart. Honestly, I'm wondering how this is going to go at this point. I might play them just to crap on some of the stuff that they've done with this at this point. Not to say that I've hated the whole thing, but when I played Remake, I did enjoy it. I did enjoy a lot of it. But I didn't like how it ended. I didn't like the direction that they were supposedly gonna they take this in. And then with Rebirth, they completely 180'd that because they were afraid of the fan backlash that happened afterwards. So anyway, Naoki Hamaguchi's big solution to this is that, the core challenge with Hamaguchi's fix is that it depends on meaningful choice, not just the appearance of it. A few low-impact prompts may not be enough to make viewers feel like they need their own playthrough, while branching content, optional scenes, distinct character moments, and flexible progression can make the same game feel personal from one player to the next. That design can require large budgets, project management, or both, making Hamaguchi's solution simple in theory, but difficult to execute at scale. Of course, it can still be done without AAA budget, and underlined by Deus Ex delivering a masterclass in player agency 25 years ago. Even the interviewer, even the columnist is agreeing that this has been done before, and Hamaguchi is acting like this is something they came up with. Let's see. Still, that cult classic proved difficult to copy, especially while keeping up with the ever-rising graphical fidelity expectations among players. Final Fantasy Director is not bitter about people watching Twitch streamers instead of gaming! What a fucking title! Oh my god. That is fucking hilarious. He's totally not bitter about people watching other Twitch streamers play this game. Okay, so this comes from the sales, and this is kind of funny when you think about it, because people were shocked by how Final Fantasy VII Remake ended. It affected the sales of Rebirth, and here's how it goes. It took a couple years, it took 3 years for Final Fantasy VII Remake to reach 7 million sales. Rebirth has not even hit past 5 million yet. It's been out for 2 years, and its sales are worse than Remake. And the reason why is because more people wanted to watch other people play this to get an idea of what was being changed and what was being kept the same to see if it was worth playing. And Naoki Hamaguchi is basically saying he thinks this is why the sales were bad. Ah! But why? Why did you throw those at me? Even the writer is like, Hamaguchi, you're full of shit. This has been done before. The more I hear this, the more I realize this sounds like what they did with Persona 3 Reload Director. This isn't bothering me. This isn't bothering me. This isn't bothering me. This isn't bothering me. And that one's still green. Because funny. Okay. Anyway. So now with Revelations announced, we're already seeing the criticisms. We're already seeing the bloodbath of the remake defenders defend the crap out of this right now. And the core problem with Square is their fucking ego. Well, it's the current staff's ego. Because even Naoki Hamaguchi said it himself. The current staff that are like the young bloods of Square Enix right now, they grew up with Final Fantasy 11, 12, 13, 14, and some of them even played 15. So, hey Andy, thank you very much for the raid and welcome in everybody. And to celebrate you being here, we dance. Thank you very much, Andy. Ooh. Raiders of the Lost Bark. I think you call them Raiders of the Lost Meow. Welcome in, Andy, and thank you very much for the raid. Hopefully the rest of your stream with Dragon Quest VIII was very fun. I think I left about the time you were monster hunting for Mori. That's when I had to start getting things ready. Oh, the music is quite appropriate for the thing we're talking about right now, I realize. Anyway. The thing we were talking about is Naoki Hamaguchi, the director of the Final Fantasy VII Trilogy, and his psychology of being a little bit bitter about the Twitch streaming. Compare how Square revealed FF7R Part 3 with massive "Are you impressed?" blowout, while Atlus revealed both proper gameplay for P4 Revival and P6 with the understated trailers that just showed the game teased what P6's theme is. Oh, thematically. Well, the thing with Final Fantasy VII Revelations right now is that Square needs this to sell. I mean, they have invested a lot in this, and the sales have not been that well. Because, like I said earlier, Final Fantasy VII Remake, it just got around like 7 million sales. Rebirth has not even hit 5 million yet. It hit 2 million within the first, I think it was like the first month, or something like that, but it has not even reached 5 million yet. The emo king is no more. And the big thing right now is the fact that Naoki is apparently blaming Twitch streamers for the reason why nobody played Rebirth as much as Remake or anything like that. But the problem is, it's not our fault that you didn't live up to Final Fantasy VII's reputation. Because we all know what the problem is. With Final Fantasy VII Remake, we saw, like, it was a decent game. It was a good game it had like 80, maybe 75% of what we wanted from that game, which is really good. But the problem is Kitase, Nojima, and Nomura had to do the multiverse of meh with the Fate Ghosts and all this other stuff thrown in because they wanted to aha moment us, which they kind of spoiled by showing these things in the first place. They were not very subtle about it. And we all know that the Fate Ghosts are basically a metaphor for us, the players that don't want the story to change. And we kind of won in a sick and twisted way when you think about it, because when you see the ending of Final Fantasy VII Remake, you see the change in the timelines and all these other things, and then when Rebirth happens, the story is like 80% the same as the first game. That's how it is. And the reason why is because Square saw the backlash, and they were like, oh shit, we have to course this now. We can't change too much, but we need to make sure that things are, like, not too different. And the problem is they tried to please everybody with this. And the worst thing you can do is make a promise in the game industry like this and 180 on it so quickly just because you see a little bit of backlash. If Square had committed, and I mean fully commit, to the idea that the remake had to be a new thing, I could forgive it. I could forgive it if they at least stuck with it, but they didn't. They made all these promises with the first game, and then the second game they backtracked on most of those promises, and now the third game's come around, and we have no idea if they're going to just end it the exact same way as before, or they're gonna do some new multiverse meh ending or something. Or who knows, maybe episode 4 will be Dirge of Cerberus. Because if they remade Crisis Core and they remade these and they remade 7, they're gonna remake Crisis Core. It's already set in stone at this point, I imagine. Now we just have to wonder what the future of this is gonna be. Let's see, and how Revelation has to somehow tie up all the nonsense with the whispers that doesn't feel contrived. There's a few hints that Sephiroth is fucking with Cloud and trying to shift the timeline in his favor, but they're subtle. It's kind of wrong in a sense, because like the ending of Rebirth is literally Schrodinger's cat. They literally Schrödingered the ending of Rebirth so that you don't know if Aerith is alive or dead, like she was in the original. You don't know if that's happening. It's like, we're not sure if it's just Jenova fucking with Cloud inside of his head, or if it's literally like two timelines that are somehow interacting with each other because Cloud can see it now or something, because he experienced it firsthand. I don't know what they're doing here, and I know it's going to be stupid at the end. Because look at how they're promoting Revelations right now. Remake and Rebirth were PlayStation 5 exclusives when they first started those. And they didn't put those onto other consoles until the first year passed and everything. This time, it's world release with all consoles and PC. That should tell you everything you need to know about how desperate they need for this to sell. That should tell you everything right there. There's no exclusives this time. They need this to sell because they know that this is barely going to be salvaged at this point. I mean, Naoki, with this article I'm reading here, Naoki is pretty much convinced that it's not their fault, it's our fault. We're just not enjoying it properly. We're just not enjoying it. And it's the streamer's fault, because they're the ones showing the game to everybody. That's who Naoki is blaming with all of this. It's gonna be like FF7 Machina Bridged, with Professor Hojo just saying, "Oh, I'm just saying all that to fuck with your head, Cloud. Oh, you asshole." At this point, I would take the Rabtoons version of Final Fantasy VII at this point. Hi. dirging the Cerberuses. Yeah, because we pretty much know what the problem is. Rabtoons mentioned, let's go! I love Rabtoons. They're one of my favorites when it comes to parodies. But yeah, when it comes down to Final Fantasy VII Remake, it's pretty much done at this point. They tried, and the problem is they messed up so many different things. They tried adding things that don't matter to the story. They tried taking things away that kind of matter to the story, but we really liked. Like, for example, one of the things I cite more than anything as to the things that I don't like about Remake, the train graveyard sequence. That went on for fucking ever. We did not need 2 bosses in the train graveyard. We did not need an entire sequence for that. While we're trying to run towards the pillar that's about to fall on the city. Yeah, I'm sure that it'll probably make enough for them to make enough of their money back and everything. God knows, Square will probably accept sponsorships for this like they did with 15. But the problem is, the remakes will not be as memorable as the original. And if you really want to know my stance on that, my proof, look at how many people are playing the original Final Fantasy VII on Twitch these days, and look how many of them are playing the remakes. Look how many of them are playing Final Fantasy 15, 16. I don't see that many people playing those on Twitch these days. I mean, if you wanted to make your game memorable, if you wanted to make this remake memorable, you had to commit. You had to commit to one direction or the other. You had to commit to either making it a faithful remake, which would have been good, or you had to commit to making it a completely new game. It couldn't be in between like they're doing. Because either way, we're all pissed off and we don't know what's going on. Because I know I've said this before. The moment I knew something was wrong with Final Fantasy VII Remake, the moment I knew something was wrong. The bait and switch of Barrett's death. The second I saw Barrett get stabbed by Sephiroth, I literally gasped and I started to cry. Because one of my favorite characters was dying at a point in the timeline that didn't make sense to me. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And seeing Barrett hit the floor, and then a Fate Ghost, like, comes up to him, I'm like, wait, what is happening? What is going on? And then Barrett is okay at the end, and I'm like, okay, but why? And that's one of the reasons why I have trouble accepting this as a good remake, or a good sequel, or whatever it is. Hey Tenki! Hope you're doing well. Rebirth has too many minigames, it's exhausting. Oh my god, I've not played it, but I've seen so many people go through it. There are so many minigames in Rebirth, like they packed it to the limit with so many minigames and so many side adventures and everything. Like it felt like Rebirth was trying to do what we've already discovered does not work for a lot of open world games and everything. It's like, games can go on for too long. You can get tired of them. But the problem is Square put way too much in Rebirth, for that matter. But in any case, when they baited Barrett's death in Remake, I felt so gypped, basically. I felt like that was going to be the moment. That was going to be the moment that Remake makes itself its own game and makes itself, like, memorable. Like, that would be this generation's trauma, is Barrett dying. And I thought right there it was going to be, like, the change in story that was going to, like, take this in a new direction that was, like, unknown, but still interesting. But then they reversed Barrett's death, and then they pushed Biggs out of the building, and then they did everything the same again. They were too chocobo to commit what they originally advertised. Yeah, it's... I agree with that, Pillow Mimic. They advertised it as a remake first, and then they showed that there were changes, and then after the whole killing the Arbiter of Fate thing, which was supposed to be the thing that makes the story free again, they completely backtracked on that. Thank you. Hey, Wallace Ragnarite. So yeah, Naoki Hamaguchi's ego when it comes to the Final Fantasy VII remakes is gonna be bad, and I do not look forward to him directing his own game for a Final Fantasy if he gets the chance. Remakes and remasters are similar but different. Well, a remake mostly is... The original definition of a remake is basically, you remake a game, you up its graphics, you give it some quality of life updates, you may add a thing or two, but it mostly stays the same for what it is. A remaster is just upping the quality of the graphics and maybe adding a thing or two, that's it. But the problem with FF7 Remake is that it's not technically a remake, and it's not technically a sequel. It's this weird combination of the words that doesn't make sense, and even Square can't even define it at this point. The Dragon Quest remakes are awesome. I agree with that, yes. I have been enjoying Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3 remake, although I have to still beat 2. And I'd love to play those on stream sometime. Yeah, I agree, Wallace. Final Fantasy VII Remake is more of a reimagining. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII should have been called Final Fantasy VII Reimagined, and Dragon Quest VII Reimagined should have been called Remake. Aw, thank you, Wallace. Thank you for the bit. I appreciate it. But yeah, overall, I just want this trilogy to end. Thank you. One more and I'm supersize. But yeah, I want this trilogy to end. I want Square to learn their lesson, but... Thank you. But yeah, in the end, I doubt Naoki Hamaguchi is gonna learn his lesson on this. What's even worse is that he has said, when he was asked about Expedition 33, we all loved Expedition 33. I have played and replayed Expedition 33 like 4 times now. I'm on my 5th playthrough now, and I'm trying to get all the trophies now. And when Naoki Hamaguchi was asked about... When Naoki was asked about Expedition 33, his takeaway from it was, and I quote, The parry mechanics make me believe that gamers want action combat more. That's his takeaway from it all. He thinks that Expedition 33's parry and dodge system means people want more action combat in their RPGs, which is not true. We loved Expedition 33 because it took RPG turn-based combat in a wholly new direction. A direction that's been done before, like Super Mario RPG and everything, but it was done in like more mature storytelling, which is something we've been begging for from Final Fantasy for years now, ever since Final Fantasy X. But for some reason, they've basically been saying, no, you guys want action RPG combat. You guys want the Kingdom Hearts combat system. This is what you wanted. And they just don't listen to us. You hate the Expedition 33 combat? Interesting. Hey, Plush Boy. Hope you're doing well. Personally, I liked it. I like the fact that it gives you more agency, and you actually have to pay attention to more battle for it. It's too Souls-like for me. Well, you can still play without dodging and everything. You just have to dump a lot of points into defense mode. I personally love the action between the turn system and everything. But who knows? If Sandfall does something like that again, maybe they'll give you an option to like turn it off or something. Ooh. Because I will admit, not everybody thinks that the system is perfect. I respect that you like it, it's just it wasn't for me. That's true. I can respect that opinion. But yeah, but the problem that I see with Naoki Hamaguchi is that he's getting a very big ego when it comes to his creation. He can't admit that he made a mistake with this, and he probably never will. Because his reputation kind of depends on this right now. Let's see. Looking at the bigger picture, Hamaguchi's a JRPG veteran, is advocating for design philosophy more than associated for Western RPGs. JRPGs have traditionally emphasized authored stories, defined protagonists, and carefully paced character areas. Western RPGs are more commonly linked to customization, branching outcomes, and player-driven identity. Even within Square's flagship series, Final Fantasy games... Yoke. Thank you for the apple pie. Final Fantasy games where decisions matter tend to stand out, as choice has not always been the franchise's central appeal. Nonetheless, years of cross-pollination among the many RPGs subgenres have eroded the traditional divide between Western and Eastern design sensibilities, though it remains to be seen where the trend is headed. So, for me, I just want Final Fantasy remakes to be over, and I really don't want Naoki Hamaguchi to be in charge of these again. But the sad part about it is that they're probably just going to dig deeper into this. They're probably going to say, okay, so we'll just design a Final Fantasy 17 with parry mechanics, and we'll make it more action-oriented or something, is probably what they're going to do. Never thought I would grow to like Barret more along with Yuffie. I always thought Barret was a good character from the original game. But goddamn, were there moments where he almost made me cry in the remake. Sadly, I always did want to play the Yuffie DLC for Remake, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. But overall, I just wish that Square would admit they made mistakes with this. It's not perfect, it's not the greatest ever, they at least tried, but they have to admit when they made a mistake like this. And the worst part of this is that Naoki Hamaguchi's ego about it all is what annoys me the most, is the fact that he actually told people, play our remakes first before you play the original. And it's just... I'm sorry, what? I pray to the Dragon Quest gods that 11 isn't action-based. I remember they originally said they wanted to make it action-based, but because Expedition 33 came out, I think they had to make a turn. Because apparently 12 had been in development hell for so long, and apparently the darker, more mature storyline they wanted to go for was not working for them, apparently. And apparently, from what I heard, it may be a rumor, but the action combat they were thinking of doing might not have worked in the grand scale, because even though action-oriented combat can be great in some games, I've heard that Devil May Cry 5's action combat is really good. Some of the action combat in the Kingdom Hearts games are pretty fun. But the problem is... Dragon Quest is dark already. Well, dark... I think they meant dark in, like, how maturely dark they want to get the story and everything for, like, graphical appeal and everything like that. And I think, like... Because when it comes down to it, the Dragon Quest franchise, while it does have dark moments and some dark storytelling, because of how colorful and light the game usually is, it's kind of like a soft blow for some of the more tragic moments in the franchise. Kind of like how early Final Fantasy games were pixels and polygons, and they kind of gave it like a soft blow for the tragedy that would happen in front of you. That kind of thing. So I think they were talking about that in a sense. But ever since they did the announcement at the last Dragon Quest celebration, apparently they scrapped the original 12. Like, the original Dragon Quest 12 is dead, and they're now working on a new Dragon Quest 12. Which is why they changed the Flames of Fate title into Beyond Dream. Final Fantasy II has a lot of tragic shit, but pixelated and kid version in a way. Yeah, that's another thing. Final Fantasy II does have a lot of tragic deaths in it, but because you don't get to know the characters that well, and they're mostly temporary characters, you don't feel as bad when they die. Like, it does have very tragic moments, but the pixels kind of make it a soft blow in a way. Okay, anyway. So, after the Final Fantasy talk, there was something that was brought to my attention recently, and it was this YouTube short that I saw. Okay, so this is from Wesley, and judging by his thing, he is an Atlus fanatic, like a lot of us are. And so this is something that he found out recently that I actually had to find out myself.
Looks like Atlus wants to change the series. Hear me out, this isn't rage bait. This came straight from the director of Metaphor ReFantazio and Persona, Katsura Hashino. Now, we all love Persona because of its calendar system, social links, and stupid long playtimes. Metaphor used that exact formula, however, it didn't sell as well as Persona 5. So Hashino says Atlus wants to introduce JRPG 3.0, a new step in the genre that's more accessible to a wider audience. And that worries me, because there's always trade-offs with these kind of things. Like, he claims they'll keep what we love about Persona, while also making it easier for people to get into, but the stuff I love about Persona is exactly what casual players hate. I want mysterious murders that are low-key caused by a shadow world manifested from society's collective unconscious. I want 100 hours of friendship that causes post-game depression so bad it actually ruins my week. Casual players do not want that. I swear, Persona 6 is gonna end up playing like AAA slop, because Atlus wants 2K and FIFA players to buy it before they drop it an hour later anyway. A lot of us can't wait.
Okay, that's what I heard at first. So then I actually had to look up the article that he was talking about, and I think I found it here. Okay. Metaphor ReFantazio and Persona 5 director wants to usher in the age of, quotations, JRPG 3.0, which will change the genre's structure and presentation at a fundamental level. Why does this worry me so? Okay, let's see. Well, I've heard Metaphor is amazing, and I have played the demo for it. I haven't actually gotten to play the entire game yet, but I'll have some words on that in a second, once we get through the article. At the Korean Gaming Conference, G-Star's 2025 Katsura Hashino, creative producer and game director at Atlus, presented a talk alongside a fellow Atlus art director, Shigenori Sojima, exploring the impact of visual storytelling when experience becomes memory, designing lasting impressions through art and structure. Hashino also discussed how he's gearing up for what sounds like a literal upgrade to the JRPG genre, except that there's no path notes yet. As reported by A-Gamer, or 4Gamer, and translated by Games Radar, Hoshino sees the genre as three distinct eras, as past JRPG 1.0 era, present, present JRPG 2.0 era, and future JRPG 3.0 era. The ghosts of past, present, and future would have switched up the story of A Christmas Carol a bit, but is now wondering what this looks like. According to Hashino, JRPG 1.0 encompasses the classics, which is not a small number of enduring pioneers, including Final Fantasy, which continues to release entries to this day, after more than 35 years, alongside Atlus's own Shin Megami Tensei and Persona series. JRPG 2.0 is the current genre, as it is now. The modern iteration with its current style, which feels higher quality due to how much more responsive they are to the player. While this may seem like a fairly generalized overview of the genre as evolved, Hoshino hopes to be part of the creating the JRPG 3.0, which cannot be strictly defined just yet. Honestly, that kind of sounds made up, but let's keep going. But he believes that there will be a greater dimension to these games, and they'll change the genre structure and presentation at a fundamental level. As the conversation turns to the influence of Korean entertainment, such as K-pop, Hashino touches on how we can enjoy the same things all over the world, and in JRPG 2.0, developers globally and fondly creating their own love letters to JRPGs due to the influence. It'll be interesting to see what the next evolution of the genre is, and how much of it will be an amalgamation of the influences, as we're seeing now in games like Clair Obscur Expedition 33 and beyond. Okay, so it's kind of a weird thing to say that you want to usher in the next era of RPGs, but there is a reason why Metaphor didn't sell too well, and it's a few things why. One, Metaphor was a brand new IP in a niche genre. That's factor number one. Because when it comes to Metaphor, and this is something that was actually explained to me once, Metaphor is an anime-based game, which, sadly to this day, is kind of a genre in a subgenre into itself that isn't taken seriously by a lot of people, sadly. And there's an explanation for that. The reason why Clair Obscur Expedition 33 sold so well is because of its surreal, realistic graphics in a way. Very stylized, realistic graphics. And that's kind of what we wanted from the genre, in a sense, from Final Fantasy. We wanted surreal fantasy with, like, somewhat realistic-looking graphics in a turn-based setting, and it's worked. It also had a great story and everything, and also had other things too. But the fact that it looked like what Final Fantasy should have been with this genre is one of the big selling points to it, because first impressions on visuals is always a huge thing. Metaphor looks like it would come out of an anime, or it would have an anime at some point, which, even though anime is more popular than it is ever in this day and age, the fact that people see the anime graphics, it does turn off some people. I know it's a horrible thing to say, but that is true. Anime graphics do sometimes turn off people because they still don't take them seriously. The second reason, the next reason why Metaphor didn't sell that well, and it's actually due to Atlus's own business structure. A lot of people kept saying, "I'll wait for the definitive version." And when you think about it, the fan base has caught up. Because ever since Persona 3 FES, Atlus would sometimes do these whole definitive editions, where they'd release the vanilla version, and then year 2, 3 later, they'd come out with the definitive version, which has all the extras, the goodies, maybe an extra bit of story added to it. And we celebrate that, and it was cool. But the problem is, years later, it's gotten more expensive. Like, for example, when Persona 3 first came out, it was $50. Then, when Persona 3 FES came out, guess how much it cost? It was $30. It was a full-on Persona game, plus the extras, and it was $30. And the reason why it was $30 is because Atlus wanted to reward the fans while still getting a profit off of it. And they lowered the price because they wanted people to trade in their older copies of the game to trade in for store credits so it'd be cheaper. It was a huge thing back then. Nobody had ever done anything like that before, and people loved Atlus for it. But then, years later, when Persona 4 came out, they didn't want to do the re-release on PS2 again, so they waited. They did the re-release of Persona 3 on PlayStation Portable, but they made it its own game, in a sense, with the female protagonist and the two intertwining stories, but without the FES content. But then years later after that, they decided to do Persona 4 Golden on the PlayStation Vita, which not only was able to hold all of the game and the anime scenes, but it also was able to add more story stuff to it, more content, even an extra dungeon, which expands the story and even clears up a few things. But then, Atlus took it a step further. So when Persona 5 was announced, we got the vanilla version. But then this is where it kind of snowballs into something else. Persona 5 then came out with the Royal version 2 years later. And the problem with the Royal version is that they basically redid a lot of the stuff, which I think could have been sold as an expansion pack, had they taken the time to do it. But instead, they claimed that they remade the game up again, and you had to pay an entirely full price for this thing, and all the extra bells and whistles if you wanted to. And it was by Persona 5 Royal that people started to see the business plan that Atlus was trying to do. Make a vanilla version, and then come out years later with a definitive version. But the problem is, the definitive version only comes out if the first one's successful. So when Shin Megami Tensei 5 came out, not that many people bought it because they figured, hey, the definitive edition will come out eventually, so we'll just wait for that one. So it affected the sales of that. And then, when they tried to do Persona 3 Reload, they originally said, well, we can't do the FES content with it, we just don't have the time. A month later, it was announced it was an additional $30. So you had to pay $100 to play all of Persona 3. And people were starting to get pissed about that too. And then Metaphor was announced. And people saw the business plan. And they thought that they were ahead of the game. And they said, oh, we don't really want to buy Metaphor right now, because you'll just come out with a definitive version later, right? And that's why the sales were affected for Metaphor. Even though Metaphor did win RPG of the Year that year, and it got Best Storytelling. Actually, 2 video game awards for that, I think it was. I think it was Best RPG and Best Storytelling, if I remember correctly. Beating Final Fantasy. Funny. Anyway, so Metaphor did do all of that. It was hailed as a great RPG and a great game. But the problem is the sales suffered because people saw the business plan. And Metaphor doesn't have a definitive edition, as far as we know, planned. So Atlus decided they have to start looking at their business plan a lot better now, because if they keep doing this, they're going to start losing money, because people won't buy the original version. They'll just expect another version later, and it won't cover the cost for that one. So Atlus has to do better than this. They can either put it as like a DLC, I imagine, or they can try to put it together in a whole thing. Just sell it as one game. Maybe do DLC later, but that's it. You can't do another one of these things later. And they even said themselves they're not going to do that anymore, because it loses sales more than it gains sales at this point now, because people are on to the business strategy. So yeah, that's how that goes. And that's put even further when Expedition 33 came out. Expedition 33 was its own game. Everything's included in it. And then to say thank you to the fans, they released a ton of DLC for this thing. That was free updates. You got free super bosses, a whole new area, more super bosses. Hell, they even thanked everybody who did memes by making enemies that do fake out memes. That's how much Sandfall was listening to their fan base. So, that's the reason why Metaphor didn't sell that well, is because people didn't want to be scammed. They didn't want to buy the first version, and then buy the second version years later again. But yeah. Every Persona has expanded edition after FES. Yeah, and that's true. And the problem is, people don't want to wait for the expansion now. They just want to get that. Because they see that they'd have to pay twice as much for the same game, with just a couple of extras later. And that's one of the reasons why people underestimate why Expedition 33 is so good, is because it came out with everything it needed. And anything extra was just to thank the fans for what they did. So that's one of the reasons why some people are kind of worried about Persona 6 right now, is because they're afraid that with this whole trying to make it more accessible to people, it sounds like the same thing that Square tried to do with Final Fantasy, and we're kind of worried about that. To which case I'm hoping, Atlus, please keep it turn-based, just style it up a little bit more, make the battles more, like, stylized and interesting, like Expedition 33 kind of. Give us more options, but don't try to appeal to everybody. That's the problem. If you try to appeal to everybody, you'll appeal to no one. Stay true to your fan base. And your fan base will always come back. It's the reason why Final Fantasy is kind of dying right now. It's because even though the MMO is still popular and everything, Final Fantasy XIV, they almost went bankrupt because the first Final Fantasy XIV did so poorly. They even had to apologize to fans because 14 was so bad when it first came out. And that's the problem with modern day Final Fantasy, is they're kind of saying, hey, older fans, you don't want the turn-based RPG anymore, you want action combat in your Final Fantasy now. That's the thing, as an older fan, I want it to stay turn-based. I know the experiments were tried, but it just doesn't feel like Final Fantasy. Well, not bankrupt. It almost ruined the franchise. Between 13 and 14 1.0, yeah, that's true. But yeah, when it comes down to it, Final Fantasy just doesn't feel Final Fantasy anymore. It's true that some people try to use the excuse that, well, Final Fantasy was always trying to be action at some point. Explain Final Fantasy X then. 10 was one of the best turn-based battle systems in the franchise to me. And it's true, the action, the ATB, the action turn-based combat, yeah, it was faster and it was speedier, but it still made you think and everything. And it was still turn-based. But to say that Final Fantasy's been making its way up to action all these years, like, Final Fantasy 16 had the action combat director of Devil May Cry 5, and people still didn't like it that much. Like, the particle effects of 16 were literally diarrhea Christmas lights everywhere. And the problem is, 16 felt like it was Game of Thrones, how are you doing, fellow kids, kind of thing. And that's the sad part, is the fact that Square is chasing more trends than trying to do their own thing anymore. And that's kind of the sad thing about Final Fantasy now, is the fact that it's trying to follow trends. Trends that are already done and over with. And that's the sad part. It takes years to make these games, and when you try to put those trends in that are trendy now, they're not going to be trendy in a few years. That's the sad part. So yeah, hopefully things will get better, but I'm sadly not holding my breath for Final Fantasy at this point. Hopefully they'll learn their lesson, but I highly doubt it at this point. I'll look to other RPGs to see what's good. But for now, we have a ad break coming up, and when we come back, we'll get the game started. So thanks for listening to my rants, everybody. Sorry I kind of went along with this for a bit, but I appreciated you guys giving your feedback on it too. And Wallace, I definitely do want to play Metaphor on the channel at some point, because I have played the demo on the channel twice to familiarize myself with it. But I would like to do like a completely fresh playthrough when I finally get it sometime. I just need to look for a sale and some time to play it. Anyway, 3 minutes everybody, get a drink, get a snack, get a bathroom need to. I'll break out these messages, stay tuned. Ooh, excuse me. Conditional turn-based. Interesting. Excuse me. Dun, dun. Okay, we're back. Let's get into it. CTB conditional turn-based. But yeah, one of the things that kind of disappoints me about modern Final Fantasy is the fact that they try to appeal to everyone, and they're trying to use game structures that shouldn't work for Final Fantasy. Like, if you look at Final Fantasy VII Remake, it's using the exact same structure as The Witcher 2 did when it first came out. Because The Witcher 2 was all about, you kind of have like a sandbox area, and you do everything you can there. Then once you get everything done there, you move the story on to the next area. And Remake kind of did that. They start you off in an area, you do some side quests and stuff there, then you go to a next story area, and the next story, and the next story area. And it's very linear in that fashion. I thought it worked well for Remake, considering that you were in Midgard the whole time. But it didn't work out for a lot of people. Like, there were some people, even diehard fans, that still didn't like the structure to a degree. That, and I'm told that apparently classic mode in Rebirth is not that good. Back into the moody blues and the emo times. Oh, God, just getting into this makes me want to theorize so much about Persona 6. Because seeing the blue makes me wonder how the green is going to look in the game. Because I remember years ago, people were theorizing that Persona was going to go green with 6 or 5 at some point. Because we've had... Purple is technically the color of Persona 1, if I remember correctly. Persona 2 is red again. Persona 3 is blue. Persona 4 is yellow. Persona 5 is red again. And so 6, they're going with green. And the thematic colors of it are just having fans dying wondering what it's going to be. Because I remember one of my favorite theories from a few years ago was somebody guessed that Persona 6 was going to take place in a mountain town, possibly in like the 90s or 80s, which I think would be interesting. Ooh, excuse me. And it would be about like healing sickness or something. Because green is normally thematically used for sickness and health, rejuvenation, and that kind of thing. And I'm kind of wondering if the theme would be sickness, or like, let me see that, or like healing or something like that. What would the Persona summoning be like? I wonder. If the theme was like around sickness. Would it be like they inject the persona as like a medicine into them or something? Okay, so let's see. Last time on the game, I had just gotten through midterms. Got a pretty good score. I only cheated once. I did a bunch of requests for Elizabeth, and she got me like 30,000 yen. So I gotta get some stuff for the team. Let's see, Shadow Hunting, Emperor Oberon, Treasure Hunting, the Big Eater Challenge, Experiment with Fortune Telling, bring me a Juzumaru. I still have to figure out where Juzumaru is. So we're kind of on like free time right now until the next full moon, I believe. For those who are wondering, we just got done with the second full moon, which was the High Priestess, the train incident. Hi-yo. Every little bit helps. Are there vending machines on the other floor? I can't remember. Oh, there are. Puka puka. Puka puka. Nobody's here. I didn't look at these plates before, but I'm trying to see if there's any Easter eggs on them. Do them all! Kitty. When can I use the super cat food? When? Any Twilight shards anywhere? What is the Big Burger Challenge at this place? Is it like an event or something I have to unlock or something? Maya, this guy, healthy brain food, urgent announcement. Ooh, the paycheck will be more than usual today at the screenshot. Congrats on beating that. No, I don't think so. Ah. No Twilight Shards. Dang it. I'm starting to think there aren't any more. Kitty, I have cat food. Why won't you let me feed you? I think you just gotta go when it's dark for the burger challenge. Okay. I will try that later then.
Oh yeah. What do you got?
I shall sell you all of these
Sell
things.
that. I'll take that.
Oh yeah, I still gotta wear this pixel vest. Holy earring. Reduces light damage.
What'll it be? What are you looking for? Everything look good? Alright then.
Is her toy bow any better? Let me see.
What'd you bring?
188. Oh yeah, we're keeping that for a while. I gotta equip that on her.
Uh-huh. As long as you need.
Bulletproof shirt. What do we do with the pixel thing?
What'd you bring?
69, 10 SP. Might as well keep it.
What'll it be? As long as you need. Everything look good here? Alright then.
You can get that.
That what you want? Great. It's all
And you can
yours.
have that.
What'll it be? I got some stuff you might find useful. So feel free to browse.
6,000 yen for shoes. Dang it. I wonder how much it's actually cost there. Wait, did I never get him better shoes?
What are you looking for?
Oh, right. Oh, it's Akihiko. I never... Oh, that's right. I forgot Akihiko. I forgot I gotta
What'll it be? As long
get
as you
him
need.
weapons. Damn it.
Everything. It's all yours.
Okay, I'll get him some other
All
stuff
done
later.
here? Come back soon.
You can have the pixel vest. Okay, I guess he's already got the red vest. Then you get the toy bow. Little less accuracy, but still better. Police and PR5. The Phantom Thieves are in there. Capture them. Police in P3 are. Hey, Aki, here for the rocket launcher. Whoa, Well, it is interesting how they tackle them getting weapons in each game. With this one, it was an officer that knows about the Dark Hour and knows how dangerous things can be, so he does things under the table. And then the fourth game, they had a Japanese blacksmith actually making your weapons for you, which I thought was really cool. Because technically there are places in Japan where the government actually does give them like a subsidy or pay them to keep certain Japanese traditions alive now. Like, for example, I saw this documentary once on YouTube where there's this man in Japan where he lives in an old Japanese school. And it's high up in the mountains, and because depopulation in Japan in the countryside is pretty high, he actually keeps the school as a, what's it called? That thing for hikers? What's it called? It's the thing that hikers do in Europe or something. A lodge? Something like that. But there's like a hostel. That's what it's called, a hostel. He runs it as a hostel. Like, he basically makes the first floor accessible to tourists to let them, like, stay there for the night or something. And he actually operates his own coffee shop out of it, too. And then he just, like, well, he runs a... Hey, Octarix. He runs this old Japanese school as a hostel because the Japanese government pays him to keep the uptake on the building, because just in case, that kind of thing. So he kind of like sweeps out the rooms, he makes sure it's clean, tries to make sure that like the plants and stuff don't come in after a while. And he operates the first floor as a hostel for tourists. And he also runs his own coffee business out of it too, surprisingly. And it's because Japan's depopulation is because a ton of people, like, Japan's population is concentrated in 3 major cities in Japan right now. And that's Tokyo, Osaka, and I think it was Hokkaido, if I remember correctly. And it's so bad that a third of Japan's population is in Tokyo. That's why Tokyo is so big. A third of Japan's entire population is in the city of Tokyo. And Tokyo has been expanding for years, coming up with like all these little extra inner areas in Tokyo. Because so many people want to go to Tokyo and like live like, you know, the cool city life there and everything, get discovered and get all the big city jobs there and everything. And all of the extra towns are becoming ghost towns in Japan right now. So Japan, the government in Japan, hires some people to take care of government buildings that are like in faraway places in Japan now. Because they want to keep those like places in the upkeep in case they still need to be used one day. So I thought that was pretty cool when I read about that. I saw a video on YouTube. Let's see, I think it was Abroad in Japan and Connor Seadog VA that was talking about it. Let's see. Work part-time. The Detonator. And it's a picture of 2 men looking like they're about to kiss. What a movie poster that would be. I legit thought you said hostile, or hostile. Well, there's a difference between the words. Hostile is aggressiveness, and hostile is just another word for like a lodge and that sort of thing, for hitchhikers. Ooh! I got 9,000 yen for a paycheck instead of 5,000 yen. If only I could get paid on the spot like that at normal jobs. Ah, the pronunciation. Got it. Okay, let's see if that burger challenge happens at night.
Oh, welcome back.
Laconia Mall? Velvet Room. Oh, Club Escapade, right. Forgot about that. I'll check with Iwatodai first. Okay, is the burger challenge happening? Nighttime only, the Wild Duck Burger Big Eater Challenge is underway. Oh, you're right, dude. As Elizabeth mentioned, there's a food challenge at night. Should I spend the night here? Yes. Can we do the Big Eater Challenge? Oh my god. Makoto, you're too skinny for that. Even I couldn't eat that many burgers. Should I focus on a single burger, look away from the burgers, or glance at the pile of burgers? I'll focus on a single burger. Ah, dang it. I could not finish it. But my courage increased. Although I couldn't finish it, I feel like I've grown just by taking on the challenge. That's such a sad waste of food. At least give the burgers to other people.
Good morning.
They're as punctual as always. I wonder if that's just a Sunday night special, though, for the burgers. We'll have to check again later. If you keep failing, I think it's a good way to keep gaining social stats, but I don't know. Well, it gives you 2 points instead of 1, so I imagine it is better.
Jeez.
The scores are going to be revealed. Did I get in the top 10? Did my above-average intelligence get me a good score? The exam results are up. Let's scrutinize and judge everyone. I scored the highest in my grade. Everyone is looking at me with respect. Damn, I was hoping that would get me from unpolished to the next level of charm. Mitsuru promised to give me a gift if I scored well. I should talk to Mitsuru when I see her. I figured I'd get the top 10 because I remember in Persona 4, if you're like at a certain level, you only get like so high in the grade. But I guess they're a little easier on you on this one. The first part was the kanji dictation section. How did any of you get this part wrong? It was a gimme. I swear you make me ashamed to be your teacher sometimes. Jesus, woman. Next was a short essay, your reaction to a passage about bullying in schools. These don't have a sole correct answer. You could write whatever comes to mind, as long as it's relevant. You could even write about something you've never discussed aloud, like a complaint about bullying at Gekukon, for example. Though I'm sure it's not an issue with this class, right? Bear in mind I hate cowards who resort to bullying. I'm feeling sleepy. I will stay awake.
Okay, moving on.
Next section. Many of you got these wrong. Are we paying attention? Good. Now you just were asked to write a correct conjunction in each case. The first one answer is and, but if you wrote however, you lucked out with some partial credit. I want to word it next time though, got it? I forced myself to stay awake. I got smarter. The exam results. I can't believe you came out on top. If Kyojo-senpai is impressed, maybe she'll even give you some kind of reward. I believe she's by the student council or the principal's room. Why are you creeping in on our class? Why? Who are you creepy motherfuckers? I would love to see? I would love to see a remake of, damn, what the hell was it called? It was another Atlas game. It was I think it was Digital Devil Summoner. I would love to see a Summoner game in these graphics. The pixel graphics were good for its time and everything, but I loved the game's concept that you're trapped on an island city and you have to survive with everybody while the apocalypse happens with like the demons and everything coming out. I thought that was such a cool concept for a game. And that they had to like keep their cell phones charged by like rotary things. I thought that was such a cool idea. Because their demon summoning programs were in their cell phones.
Oh.
And they even did an anime about it too, which I thought was pretty decent. Ah, Q. So your exam results. Good work. Here, this is from the chairman.
Excellent.
It's a reward for effectively balancing schoolwork as well as our extracurricular activities. Power incense, guard incense, magic incense, speed incense. Since I placed at the top, I also got a proto choker. Okay, what does that do? I'm guessing that's an accessory. A prototype accessory that protects its wearer with a magnetic field. Yeah, if it's defense +5, why not? Now, let's see. These other items were... Raises a persona's strength by 1. Ooh. Can be used on an ally's persona. I feel like I would use these on the ally personas instead of my own, since I interchange them out a lot. Wonder if I can sell these, though. No Twilight fragments out here. I feel like the Twilight fragments were like a one-time thing, because I don't see them every day like I used to. Practice, let's play, work-related. We have a new burger. Have we tried the new burger with the unknown ingredients? Plus now our fries are extra salty. I like salty fries. We await your visit, wild ducklings. Got something for you today. Consider it restitution for you and your others. Son of a bitch. This is another sale after I just bought all that stuff. I hate this guy. From Odagiri, I have high hopes for you. Could great you attend the meeting today. Dang it. What do I do? Now, first I'm gonna see... See if I can sell some of these things first.
What do you got?
Poison bow
How many you're
arrow,
handing? All right, I'll take that.
rash guard.
How many? You're handing that? Sure. It's a deal.
Here are the power
Handing?
bands.
Sure. It's a deal.
I can't sell it. Okay. Okay. Get some
Running a
shoes
little
for
sale
Akihiko
today.
then.
See if anything. That what you want? All right then. I got some stuff you might find useful, so feel free to browse. All done here? Be seeing you.
We good. Okay. I think I should probably do a social link today since I haven't really done any of those for a while. Let's see. Guess I'll do these guys. Since I have Chimera.
Hey! Alright.
Spend time with the Drek team.
My side is killing me. I might have overdone it a bit. I'm not giving up yet. I can keep going. How about you? You okay? You've really been pushing it. You don't even look tired. What kind of training regimens do you have?
Magic. I have magic.
I figured as much. Else I wouldn't be dying over here. You're pretty crazy. Kinda sucks. You totally destroyed me. I knew the standards were high around here, but I never thought someone so good would be right in front of me. Okay, I've made up my mind. Listen up. I'm gonna make you eat my dust. Sorry. I didn't mean to get so worked up. Let's get going. Ah! I think I might have twisted my knee. Forget it.
Dude, if you think you're twisted your knee, you shouldn't be running with that damn thing.
Oh, it's you. What's up? Yeah, see you tomorrow.
Perfect timing. Would you mind heading to the rooftop with me?
What is it?
No need to be so wary of me. It isn't anything important. I just wanted to show you something. And I just so happen to have the key to the rooftop.
Why are you saying that like you shouldn't have it?
Now then, shall we go? Do you recall fighting that shadow here on the rooftop a little while back? Well, while cleaning up the aftermath, I happened upon some planters and gardening tools. And I couldn't help myself from setting up our own little garden. So, what do you think? Not too shabby, huh? You have impeccable taste. I'm glad my efforts didn't go unappreciated. Unfortunately, I can feel my back giving out after all that hard work. Do you happen to know a good chiropractor?
I am a teenager,
digress.
sir. Why would I know what a
There is, in
chiropractor
fact,
is?
a reason I brought you here. I'd like you to use these planters however you see fit. Although I did set them up, I'm afraid that I won't be able to tend to a garden as often as I'd like. I did mention it to Kirijo-kun, but it didn't catch on, I suppose, due to her upbringing. Besides, you're able to cook meals at the dorm, correct? Well, now you can grow your own vegetables for healthy eating. I'm glad you think so. It would mean a lot to me if you made good use of the planters. Once you get started, you'll find there's a lot that can be done. Of course, you're free to do whatever you want.
Excuse me.
Here are some seedlings. Go ahead and plant them if you like. You should be able to purchase other types of seedlings around the city. Feel free to experiment. Well, that's everything. And now, it's time to raise the roof and elevate this garden to new heights. And to top it off, eat your veggies. Peas,
I will kick you off this roof, I swear to God, old man. Ooh. Shiny. Oh, that's interesting. I can actually use the roof. Wish I could get rid of the UI for a second so I can take a picture. Healthy tomato sprout. Part-time position open. See if that Wild Duck Burger challenge still stands. If not, I'll just do the fortune-telling thing. Nighttime only, the Wild Duck Burger Big Eater challenge is underway. 1,800 yen. I think I'll try that another night. I'm gonna do the escapade thing. Giddy. Pretty good club, but the fact that they didn't animate anybody dancing kind of takes away from it. Just, seriously, Atlas. Mass Effect did this. Like, they're like slightly moving. They're doing a new dance called the Mannequin. Okay, want to know my fortune. What? There's a haze surrounding the Tower of Shadow. It seems you won't be entering the tower tonight. Please return another day for your fortune. Okay. So it can only be done on nights I'm going to Tartarus. Okay. Okay, then guess I'll do the Duck Burger Challenge again. Raises charm. Dating sim attends to a lady. Let's see how many points this gets me. Are there actual dating sims inside arcades? I did it! I am now confident in my charm.
Morning.
That had to be the saddest good morning I have ever heard from a character like him. Oh my god. The idea of Junpei depressed is just hilarious to me for some reason. How'd you do on your exams? I'm satisfied with them. What? You traitor! Dude, I'm a laughingstock. You know what I heard these two cute first girls saying? Did you see the exam results, specifically Iori-senpai's? He sure talks big, unlike his brain. Do you understand what I'm going through? My heart is in shambles, and we're not even getting a new girl on the team. No, wait, it's too early to give up hope. We still haven't heard back from her yet. Dude failed at the exams. And all he cares about is a potential date with a mystery girl. Come on, dude. How can we get her to join us? I should figure out what to say to convince her. This is the only thing to get him out of his depression. The idea that he might have a chance with a mystery girl. I remember someone upgrading their charm after a crazy moment, and he confidently said, "I'm suave." Okay, let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Neither happy nor disappointed with my scores. It's about average. How'd you do, new guy? I got top of my class. Okay, let's see. Kenji, more practice, new products in stock. It's good for your skin. Buff potato sprouts. A buff potato. Would that mean I would be eating twunk French fries? To the supermarket!
Welcome. Take your time looking around.
Mini cactus, glass vase, buff potato sprout. Oh, you can buy a lot of these, never mind. Let's get like 2 of them. I'll get 1 for now.
Please, come again.
Kitty. I have cat food. Why won't you let me feed you? Twilight shards. I don't think they come back again. I figured Twilight Shards would be something that would like come back every now and then or something, but I feel like they're not coming back. Quest. Maybe I can do that tonight. Twilight shards don't respawn. Okay, so I should just stop looking for them. I can only look for them in new areas. Oh, hey, Chihiro. I was able to say hello to you! For an introvert, that's a win!
What?
Okay, good. She shall think about it. She improves. Let's see, what am I doing? Let's see, I guess I should probably do another social link then. I'll do Kenji's today.
Man, this always hits the spot. This flavor's pretty addictive, huh?
Despite its simple appearance, the soup has a complex flavor that is enhanced by the noodles.
By the way, dude, why the hell is your dorm co-ed? Can you, like, just waltz on into Takeba-san's room and stuff?
Jesus, dude. Keep it in your pants.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Can't win them all, I suppose. I'm not interested in girls her age anyway. I'm more into older women. How about you?
What is something he'd like to hear? I feel like he would I think he would think this would be boring. Do you like tall girls or short girls? Men. That reminds me of that one. That reminds me of that one Family Guy joke. Oh yeah. Hi Tom. Oh hi Katie. So you picking me up later? Yeah, I can't wait to see you. You're awful. Ah! Throws herself out the window. How could you do that to her? This was brought to you by men. Men. We don't know what we did. Let's see. Let's just say I like them all.
Really? So you don't discriminate, huh? Interesting, interesting. That's an impressive lifestyle, man.
He probably would have liked me
To
more
tell
if
you
I
the
did the thing with him.
Stays between us. I have my eye on something. This is the secret plan I was talking about. Basically, I'm just gonna ask this girl out.
It'll be a plan for the ages.
But get this. She's a teacher at our school.
Ah. So you want to commit what's the word for this? Sexual assault then. So you want to make your teacher a pedophile then?
Not like that's gonna stop me from making my move. But you gotta promise you won't tell anyone, okay?
If the police ask me questions, I will sing like a canary.
It might look weird if a teacher and a student are having a thing, you know?
It's more than weird, dude. You will send her to prison.
Oh crap! My favorite show's about to start. See ya!
I see you're back.
Okay. Things are doing well so far. Okay, let's do that fortune teller then. Ah, karaoke. Club Escaba. Club Escadape. Okay, let's see. Increases chance of encounters rare enemies in Tartarus. Increases chance of running into enemies strong or rare. I want more treasure. Yay! Okay, Elizabeth, I did it.
Marvel.
I got a Twilight
I'm
fragment.
looking forward to it. Are you accepting a request?
Make use of the rarity fortune that increases the appearances of rare shadows. So you guys have to do a night of it first.
Are you accepting a request?
Okay.
Very well.
To Tartarus we go.
Let's see.
Ah, crap. Oh, he's still depressed. I guess I'll just test it out then with a couple of floors.
Let's see. Yes.
When leaving a classroom in middle school, I said Toodles as a goodbye, and after that, some girl I had a lot of classes with just didn't like me. I know me saying that goodbye was what I did, because she told me on the last day of school. However, I can't really bad talk about her too much, because in the middle of the year, I heard that her mom died. Next year, I never saw her again. Ultimate karma, but still. Aw. I had a friend in high school. We were pretty tight for a while until the final days of high school, where I told you all about that revenge bully story. How one of her class bullies called her a witch that was gonna go to hell in front of a substitute teacher who didn't do anything to stop it. She was a good person. Sadly, on the last day, she was kind of consumed with how much she hated that guy, and we couldn't really say goodbyes. It was kind of our last encounter together. At least I got revenge for her, but I still wanted to say, like, a proper goodbye to her. Okay, let's see. So we've only got her and him tonight. I guess if I just want to test out the form, we'll start at 28, work our way up to 34, and see how we do.
Okay, let's get to it.
Since Junpei's not with us, we'll just do a couple floors and we'll go back.
Nicely done. Stop getting in our way. What's next? This should end it.
Let's go for more money.
And that's how it's done.
That certainly went well.
In terms of character for Yukari, I think she's okay, but she can be a little annoying at times. Kind of like with Junpei. Okay, but a little bit of annoying at times. That's one of the reasons why Persona 3 isn't one of my favorites of the Persona games. While it is a good game, the characters' personalities don't really mesh well with me, I guess I could say.
All these floors look the same. Try not to get lost. There's a...
Makoha gem.
Hey, let's get the jump on that shadow.
Get back here!
A rare shadow. Let's take it out here and now. Pull the trigger.
No, that doesn't work on it.
Oh no!
Damn it.
Never mind.
We don't know the enemy's weakness. You'll just have to see what works.
I don't think status effects will affect this thing. I think it's blocking those mostly. I'm a potato cat. I like Junpei more just because he's nicer to you. Yeah, that's true. I only hate her because of the insane level she hates and acts mean towards Junpei. Isn't it because, like, he tried asking her out once or something? I can't remember. I'm gonna look it up if the golden hands are weak to status effects. Persona 3 Reload. Okay. Ugh. Huh. Apparently these guys might be light to weak or dark or other. I wonder. Surprising. Darkness can actually hit it.
One step at a time.
Damn! Yukari, why couldn't you hit it?
Let's keep on exploring.
Okay, we have an ad break coming up. 3 minutes, everybody. Get a drink, get a snack, use the bathroom, need to. We'll be back with these messages, so stay tuned. Okay, I'm back. Okay, continuing on.
Let's keep going.
Shadow spotted. What's the plan? 3 targets. They're weak, so let's finish them quick. That's an enemy down. Good job, Takada. That's an enemy down. Good job, Takada. You should be able to hit a weak spot. The enemy.
Oh, pretty well. Limestone cave thingy is actually kind of pretty. Alright, we have an advantage!
One step at a time. Go, Polyjuice! You know what? Everyone, follow my lead. Very good, Justice is served.
Ooh.
Just like we planned.
Yeah, hopefully Junpei will catch up after we do this.
Oh, pretty well.
That's a one-way teleporter, but there's no need to head back yet.
Oh, stairs!
It's a treasure chest. We have the advantage. They're hardly a threat.
And again!
You should be able to hit a weak spot.
Again? Don't pull any punches. Knockout blow.
Ah, the brain one. I guess I might as well get him. Let's see, what have I already gotten? Well, I've already registered Pixie before, so I can always get her back.
Doesn't look like we'll be needing a 10 count. Good teamwork, everyone. Now on to the next. Enemy spotted. Let's take him down.
3 enemies. They shouldn't be a problem.
Come!
Two down. Great hit, Takada.
Good to go.
All yours,
Yeah, I got this.
There, you can go for a weak spot.
Again? Don't pull any punches. Better grip. Justice is served.
Money.
Just like we planned.
Ah, thank you for the hydrate and stretch. Oi. Excuse me.
I think I'm getting stronger.
Ooh, she got
New
Secunda.
skill. Gonna have to try it out.
Shock boost.
Good teamwork, everyone. Now on to the next. This shouldn't be a problem.
They're weak, but they have numbers. You're carrying something that can hit a weakness.
Found something useful.
2 down. Great hit, Takuba.
You take it from here.
What to do about that?
You should be able to hit a weak spot. All right, the enemy's down. The enemy's here on the roll.
Agi skill card. I don't think I've gotten the Valkyrie yet. Might as well register her. And I will get rid of the Omiokane. Thankfully, any you first get registered, so they'll be in later.
Good teamwork, everyone. Now on to the next.
Ooh,
Cure water. Nice.
a shadow.
4 enemies. They're weak, but they have numbers.
Never mind. I'll go with.
3 enemies down. Beautiful work.
I'm ready.
It's all you.
One step at a time. Everyone, follow my lead. Better
Ooh, Koha skill card. Let's get that.
Just like we planned. Good teamwork, everyone. Now on to the next. Found the stair.
Still some places I missed. Huh, there's a clock up here.
Hey, there's a treasure chest.
Cursed paper.
Hey, there's a treasure chest.
Ooh, good thing I searched back here.
All right, we've covered everything on this floor.
All right, let's head to the next floor.
Any chance any of these other ones are golden hands? Nope. Dang it. Oh wait, we came from that way.
We don't see that kind of chest often. Let's not pass it up.
Now's our chance.
You have an item that can hit their weakness. This is the perfect time. That's an enemy down. Good job, Takuba.
I got this.
You should be able to hit a weak spot.
I'll eat you.
That was also not bad.
You mind?
Here's your chance. You can target a weakness. This is our... Here on the roll.
Better quit those teams.
Let's do the same thing for our next fight. Hey, did you hear something just now? Not that I'm scared or anything.
Shadow up ahead.
Here's your chance. You can target a weakness. The exit's down. Good hit.
Do it. I'm on it.
There. You can go for a weakness.
Don't pull any punches.
I can't wait for Persona 4 Golden to come out. With some of the trailer showing how they're doing the action scenes, it looks so action-packed during the battles. I'm so looking forward to it. Yeah, look at this too, just in case.
Just like we planned.
Oh, pretty well.
I can't remember who takes the jewels in this one.
That chest looks like it.
Life Sash. Oh. I'm guessing increases HP? 30 HP plus. Okay, I can probably sell that for some money.
We could head back, but it's your call.
No, we ain't heading back just yet. I want a golden hand because I paid for a golden hand. And I got a golden hand.
Nicely done.
Yukari, I swear to God, you better not screw this up.
There's a shadow.
I'm not pulling any punches. Not even against the weaker opponent. That's just how I roll.
Where are you? There you are.
Hey, it's a rare one.
Oh, can we go up those?
That's a real one. Don't let it escape.
Okay, I'm gonna test this out. Dark damage, curse paper. Let's see if this will work.
Found something useful.
Surprisingly worked.
We're not gonna go easy.
Nice! Dang it, I don't have time to actually do that thing. Where was it? Dang it. Oh, that's right, I had it up there. I'll just do this for now. Yeah. Okay, what we got? Ice break. Money. Experience. I don't know what ice break is. I'll get it.
We did it.
Odd coin. Barrett went up.
Doing pretty
Nice.
well.
Okay, we'll explore the rest of it real quick then. Hopefully we find some more. Now we know the weaknesses of the golden hands on this floor.
There's a chest. I try opening it.
We have the advantage. They're hardly a threat.
I am so glad that light and dark attacks are so much easier to get in this game than the other ones. Hey Rogue Wolf, hope you're doing well. Money!
Doing pretty well.
Hope you're doing well tonight.
Hey, there.
Pommel earrings. Huh. What do these do? Reduce strike damage low. Earrings that slightly reduce damage taken from strike attacks. It's not bad. Doing alright, just gonna work on some art while you game. Okie dokie. Hopefully I can be some good background noise. And I hope your art goes well.
Looks like we've mapped everything on this floor. It's up to you whether to continue or not.
Okay,
Move.
time to move on then?
Okay, I think I want to go a little bit further. Surprisingly, we're doing pretty well without Iori right now. I wonder if I can find another hand. Oh, hey, those chests from
That chest
before.
looks like it's worth opening.
Did I open the 2 or 3? I'm glad that these chests are still here, thankfully. I guess I'll try the 3. Oh, the Juzumaru! I finally found it! I can complete that request. I figured it was in a dungeon somewhere. Should we keep going? I don't want to advance too much without Junpei. Yeah, we did get some pretty good stuff. Oh, I almost forgot to check that. Skill cards. Ice Break. Negate ice resistance. Oh, okay. That could actually be helpful later. I want to see if I can get any more golden hands, since I did pay for them. I might as well just keep going. Junpei will level up with us either way. No special chest on this floor.
Enemy spot. Let's take it.
Prepare yourself.
If you use an item, you can target the enemy's
Know
weakness.
something useful. Alright. We're not gonna go easy.
Oh, did you see the feed redeem? Oh. Did my thing get disconnected again? Let me check. One sec, let me check something. Connections. My throwing thing got disconnected from Streamlabs again. Why does that keep happening? I upgrade this thing whenever the upgrades come out. Sorry about that, Rogue Wolf. And... Blump. There we go. 2 more and I'm supersize. Okay, the Foul Breath card.
That went great.
All right. Let's see.
Oh, I killed all the shadows on the floor? Oh, they did keep this mechanic in. I was wondering about that. Okay. Wait, was there a treasure back here I didn't? Oh, I didn't.
Go.
Damn. He is thorough. Okay, so they changed it from everybody spreads out on the floor to one person scouts ahead. Interesting. I was wondering if they were going to bring that mechanic, because in the original game, if you were retreading floors you already tread before, they gave you this option where you would split up the party and they would go around collecting treasures and fighting enemies on their own to get some, like, individual experience points. And to help you, like, get your own experience points, too. So I was wondering if they were going to bring that mechanic for this one.
Let's get...
Okay, and he scouted up most of this already.
That's a one-way teleporter, but there's no need to head back yet. I hope you guys can pick up something from watching me fight.
This guy's a battleholic.
There's a shadow.
4 enemies.
They pretty much amplified Akihiko's personality of him liking to fight to, like, him being a battle maniac in this one.
Excellent. You avoided it.
The best specialty. Go!
Uh-oh.
Too slow. What to do?
Nicely done.
That's
Enemy eliminated. All right. The enemy's down. All right. The enemy's down.
Fine, I'll get him at least in the book, at least. In case anybody's wondering, the reason why I hate the slime more than anything in the Persona games, or Atlas in general, is because this slime was one of the reasons why I couldn't get past Digital Devil Saga. The slime beast in the second game always killed the living shit out of me. Okay, replace Valkyrie.
Good teamwork, everyone. Now on to the next.
A shadow!
Now's our chance.
I don't think you can hit any weak spots.
Oh no!
Enemy down. Not bad, Akihiko.
Oh, welcome in, ShadeWolf9. Thank you very much for following. And welcome to the Q Den. I'm Dekus Q, the American Kangaroo. I like to play video games of a wide variety. And I hope you have a good time here. I hope to earn your viewership. Currently I'm playing Persona 3 Reload, in preparation for when Persona 4 Revival comes out next February.
Oh.
Excuse me. I am very excited about Persona 4 Revival, and I am so happy they kept the golden content in this one. If they were going to pull a reload with this one and make the FES content DLC, I was going to be pissed. I can tell you that much. Oh, wrong one. I mean, Persona 4, getting a remake is one thing, but getting all the quality of life updates that Persona 3 Reload and Persona 5 Royal have, as well as the graphical updates, plus extra improvements that we haven't seen in 5 or 3, I am so super excited, because Persona 4 is one of my absolute favorites of the franchise. Extra money. Excuse me.
Let's do the same thing for our next fight. Hey, there's a treasure chest.
Ooh, the night breeze. Feels nice. Purifying rice.
We heading up these stairs?
Do you think Japanese rice can get rid of demons and ghouls? American rice? Not so much, I don't think. It's delicious, but it just can't get rid of your ghosts and ghoulies.
Shadow up ahead.
Have you beaten Persona 4 Golden and gotten the true ending? Yes, I have. It was actually the first Persona I've ever beaten in the franchise. I did play through Persona 3, but I got the bad ending. Because I wanted to do a New Game Plus, but then I can't remember what happened. Either I needed a break from the game, and something happened, and then the FES thing was coming out, so I had to save up for that to, like, exchange. But then I kind of got distracted with other games. I never actually got to get the true ending. So I am going to try to get the true ending in this one. Okay, it's these guys.
Here's your chance. You can target a weakness.
Okay, Yukari. You can be useful.
You should be able to hit a weak spot.
Stagnant air. Huh. I feel like I should get that just in case.
We did it! Going pretty well.
Enemy spotted.
Uh-oh. Oh, thank goodness. I had a Persona on that can resist. There's a YouTube streamer named John Awesome. Okay?
What to do?
Jack Frost. How did that miss? He's usually the guy I would watch if I'm going to be playing the Persona series. Oh, okay. I used to watch this one Persona YouTuber a lot, but I kind of fell out of him after a while. Vacuum Slash, money, healing. I'll get Vacuum Slash, that's a good attack. It's funny, when I first started playing Persona 3, I wasn't keen to getting the skill cards a lot, but considering how much customization you have to do in the game in order to actually get by certain things, I make sure to at least get at least one of each. So I can be prepared now. Ooh! Oh, I forgot those things can give you Twilight Fragments too. Interesting.
Shadow up ahead. Taking it out.
There, you can go for a week.
I just noticed you don't have a full party. I was gonna have a full party, but apparently Junpei got depressed over his test scores and he didn't want to go. So I decided to go with these guys because I already paid for the rarity fortune telling, and it's only good for the night that you get it.
Enemy down. Not bad, Akihiko. Paralyzed enemy. This is the perfect moment to strike.
Is that the one that was hot for the redhead? Yes. Junpei is hot for everybody until she shows up. Nigi Mitama. I don't think I got you yet. Might as well. Okay, replace slime. Good. Thankfully, if you collect them once, they still get registered in your Persona Compendium.
Let's do the same thing for our next fight.
Okay, 2 extra chests.
Hey, doesn't that chest look kind of different from the others?
Okay, that needs 1, and this one needs...
All right, we've covered
2.
everything on this floor.
I only have 2, damn it. Crap. Left chest or right, left chest or right, left chest or right, left chest or right, left chest or right. Okay, I'm gonna do a coin flip on this one. Okay. Heads, I pick chest number 1. Tails, I pick chest number 2. Okay, tails, I pick chest number 2. Dark Charm. Okay, not bad. Not bad. I can probably sell that for something if I can't make use of it. So I guess, if anything, I'm pretty much just grinding for money and all that sort of stuff then. It's too bad. I wish I could get you. Okay, next floor.
Hope we don't run into any creeps here.
It's one of those chests.
Aga gem. Nice.
You know, I think I'm getting pretty good at fighting.
I would try playing Persona 5 Royal, but when I first played it on PlayStation 4, I put the difficulty too easy, so I wasn't trading the game like a normal RPG. I was turning it into a rush dungeon. I don't know if I'd have time to play Persona 5 Royal before Persona 4 Revival comes out. Not quite sure. It's possible I might, but it depends on the difficulty, I suppose. Plus, I haven't actually beaten Royal yet. I've only beaten... I've beaten the vanilla version. I got the true ending for that, but I haven't beaten Royal, and I haven't beaten Strikers yet. I do have Strikers on here, but it's in my library. What I meant was, instead of going to the library, be focusing on socials, 100% stuff, I jumped straight into the palace that same day. I kind of did the same thing in Persona 4 Golden when I wanted to play for fun. I put it on super easy, that way I could just do the dungeons like in a day and get everything I need to and only go back when I have to do some extra stuff. Oh, cool. Thanks for the invite. Ooh, excuse me. Okay, if you want to join the server, let me whisper you a code. It's Kamoshida. Okay. What the heck? Okay, I swear, when people change their names on Discord, how am I supposed to recognize you if you change your Discord name and your picture? Oh, it freaks me out. Let's see, who are you? Sorry, I wasn't talking about you, Shade. It's somebody else on here sending me stuff. Okay, server. Invite. There we go. And the reason why I keep my server private is because I don't want minors, and I don't want bots getting in, so that's why I have the invite thing in the chat. Okay. Whispering. There you go. Hopefully that works. And welcome to the server. You should be able to keep up with mine and my co-server owner Andy Dead Sky streams if you want to check out his sometime. Okay, complete all. There we go. And I hope you enjoy the channel. Oh, almost forgot. And for the heck of it, here is a hi and hello to you. I love that animation. Okay then. Back to killing you guys. Ah, crap, I can't change. Ooh, I do have Bufula. There.
Alright, the enemy's down. The enemy's
Goodbye. I'm trying to get another job so I can buy myself a gaming laptop, playtime games I bought from Steam. I hope you can earn one for yourself. Let's see, I already got you. Should probably just get some more money. Aw, thank you for the hug, I appreciate it. Ah, thank you for the hydrate, dude. And the stretch. Ugh. Thank you for the hug, Shade. And yes, I do all of my own art and animations on this channel. And I hope you enjoy the emotes that you have now.
Let's do the same thing for our next fight.
There's a shadow.
Detecting 3 targets. Take them out.
Oh, I almost forgot. And another benefit to my channel is, I added recently, if you are able to somehow redeem it, I will draw you a pencil sketch for 100,000 points. And to show you real quick what I mean by that, let's see. I just got to find the art I was doing the other day for that. Stream art. Where's the pencil sketch fetch one that I did before. Oh, there it is. Here we go. Pencil sketch. That's just me at a tavern on a full stomach. Would you play an offensive FNAF game? I don't really touch those that much. It would have to take a lot to convince me. And that is if you have 100,000 points.
You should be able to hit a weak spot.
Don't dodge it.
What the hell? How did you miss everyone, Yukari?
I'll take care of this.
Here's your chance. You can target a weakness.
That was almost not bad.
You take this.
You should be able to hit a weak spot. All right, the enemy's down.
Come on, Fortuna. Show us how it's done. Is that a real game, Shade? I'm scared to ask.
That certainly went well.
I watched Markiplier play the game. I'm guessing it was heavily edited.
We heading up these stairs?
If it has a title like that. He did it with alcohol, apparently. I'm pretty sure he's just done with that franchise at this point. Ooh, Twilight. Seems like getting the rarity thing, the rarity fortune on here, is like the best way to get all the good stuff. Ooh, treasure.
That chest looks like it's worth opening.
Homunculus. Strong enemy.
This shouldn't be a problem.
I remember you.
You should be able to hit a weak spot. The enemy.
You're on a roll.
Oh shit.
Not good. You've been knocked down. Are you alright? Pull the trigger.
Hey, Yukari, be useful and heal. You can play that game on Game Jolt. Am I getting the money fortune on Persona 5 Royal is the best option that you're doing the money grinding in Mementos. Never heard of Game Jolt before.
One step at a time.
Excellent. You're back up.
Is that a stronger fire attack? Really should find a way to... Huh. wonder. Kind of a weird thing to set up. I want to see if I can do it.
Have to do this.
Magaru, Bufala. Dang it. I don't have any fire-inducing ones. Oh well.
What next?
I'll take care of this. Get him!
Nice.
Don't pull in.
Nice, that actually worked. Oh my god, the poison's actually gonna kill him. I gotta invest in more status attacks from now on.
Now's the time.
You won.
Nice.
Now let's move on.
Servant's
All right,
fur.
then, moving on. Hey, there's a treasure chest.
Nice.
Shadow up ahead. You taking it out?
There, you can go for a weakness.
If I was going to suggest you play a Friday Night Funking mod, it would be the Indie Cross mod. I've never played Friday Night Funking before. I think the last rhythm game I played was...
The enemy's down.
Maybe Sayonara Wild Hearts was the last rhythm game I played, to a degree. Oh, I played Dance Dance Revolution before. It's just that when it comes to like the button versions of those, I'm terrible at them.
Doing pretty well. Shadow spotted. What's the plan?
We kill.
Now's
It's a
our
group of
chance.
3. You have the initiative.
This should help.
That's enough, Nico. Knock down Silver. There, you can go for a weakness. This is a...
You're on your own.
I don't think I'll see the Reaper too quickly. I'll get some more money. We're getting plenty of experience. We just need more and more money.
That certainly went.
There's a shadow. Pay attention next time.
Looks like the enemy's weak to us. You're carrying something that can hit a weakness.
This'll do the trick.
That was down.
Not
No,
bad.
you got it.
You should be able to hit a weak spot. Never mind. So the enemy's weak to
These guys are weak to light.
The enemy's down. Good hit.
And I just realized this is my last magic attack. Crap.
All right. The enemy's down.
Well, at least I have rice. I should probably get out of Tartarus soon. Oh, another Inugami. I've already got one, so...
Let's do the same thing for our next fight.
Just get that treasure chest. Zyanga gem. Nice.
Found the stairs.
I think that should get us to the thing. Yep, I knew it. Okay, time to leave. At least we got one treasure hand killed. Okie doke, we'll visit the Velvet Room.
Good day. Are you accepting a request?
Cool.
Let's
Juzumaru.
hear the results.
Makoha. Shadow Hunting Milestone 3.
Let's hear the results.
A bead. Oh, 3 beads, nice. Experimenting with fortune telling.
Wonderful. Very well then.
Speed incense. Okay. Ooh, times 3, nice. Shadow Hunting Milestone 4. I'll take that. Still have to open 100 treasure chests. Prevail against the Big Eater challenge. I have to create Emperor Oberon with Mazio. And that's gonna be a challenge.
Very well.
Okay. Oh,
Good day. I shall be waiting.
oh. Outings with Elizabeth. As you complete more requests, Elizabeth will start asking you to escort her to different places time to time. Oh, okay, so they brought this back from the FES content. Okay.
Very well then.
Okay, let's view some personas. Do you have alert command? Can't you go to Elizabeth and get rewards? No. I just did.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
I don't know what the lurk command is. All I know is that sometimes people just say lurk. If it's like a specific thing, I don't have an animation for that.
Registering is overwriting acceptable? All registered. Please take a look.
Okay, good. Slime is there. Ugh, excuse me.
I, too. It is a special persona you desire. Which will you choose?
Okay, let's see. I can fuse Nigi Mitama and Chimera to make Hermit. Naga.
This persona is powerful.
Defends against lightning, defends against... Weak against punching, though. Bewilder and single shot.
This would be a wise choice.
Oh, you're a creepy motherfucker. I forgot about you. The Pisaka. What nightmare did you come from? A type of Preta or hungry ghost in Hindu lore that eats human corpses. It enters a human through the mouth and causes harm. Those who see one are said to die within 9 months. Is that like an allegory for a bad pregnancy? That's terrible. He's more uglier in Persona 5 Strikers. Oh god. Okay. Whew. Okay, so we have another ad break coming up. So how I do things on ad breaks, everybody, if you're new to the channel, I do one ad break every 1 hour, and it's a 3-minute ad break to get the minimal requirement in for the thing. So treat it more like a break so you can use the bathroom. Or get a snack or something. So get a bathroom, get a snack, or get a drink, and we'll be back in 3 minutes. So see you soon, everybody. And I gotta reset myself. There we go. See you soon.
Take all the time you need to consider. Seeing what personas come to be is a great joy of mine.
Let's see.
Seeing what personas come to be is a great joy of mine.
What else can I change up? Let's see. Bareth,
This would be a wise choice.
Inugami, Chimera.
This persona is powerful. This persona is powerful. You can't control this one yet. This power might be too much for you. This persona is powerful. This power might be too much for you. This would be a wise choice.
I feel like I need to level these up a bit more before I decide to fuse these ones, especially this one. Okay, we're back. So I think I'll fuse these later once I level them up a bit more.
It is a special persona
Hail
you
Rider,
desire, is it
Zareth,
not?
Garulu, and Matador. Floros, Black Frost, and Parvati.
Well then, shall we take a look?
We'll figure it out later.
We look.
Back to life. Back to reality.
Yes.
I can hear people talking.
Listen!
So it turns out that cactus I bought with 100 store yen was fake this whole time. Girl, it was a cactus from a 100 yen store. No wonder it didn't wither. And here I thought I was taking such great care of it. I wonder if all of us have had that moment where we think we're taking care of a plant, but it's actually fake the whole time.
No way!
Oh my god, that's hilarious. You put so much effort into watering it, too. If you want a real plant, get one from that home center, you know, the actual flower shop. I think I'll buy one from that flower shop on the Port Island. I hope someone else hears me. Excuse me. What if she's cute? Pubescent student. You seem to know Kirigi-san, but you're not going after her, are you? Not particularly. Okay, what can I do today? Little girl, old people, student work, healthy brain food. Want to cry at the movie? I guess I should probably get this thing. The student council thing. First I want to go to Polonium Mall and see if I can sell some stuff. Yeah, that's right, Elizabeth's request is today.
What do you got? Alright, I'll take that.
Life Sash, 30 HP, get rid of that.
You're handing that over? Alright, I'll take that.
Reduces strike damage, low. I'm gonna get rid of that.
Alright, I'll take that.
Reduces light damage, low, whatever.
It's a deal.
Reduces dark damage,
Oh,
low,
sure, alright.
whatever.
I'll take that. What do you got?
Takes one hit for an insta-kill attack. Nice.
All done here? As long as
Let's
you
see,
need.
what else can I do?
As long as you need.
Akihiko does need better armor, so
Everything
why not?
All done here? Be seeing ya.
I should check on... Oh yeah, that's right. This is where the jewels are supposed to be traded in. Reopening July 18th. Okay. Now I remember what the jewels are for. Okay.
You made up your mind? Thanks for coming.
Why must the medicine be so expensive?
Which ones? Thanks. Done already?
Damn robber baron.
Come again.
Okay, let's see. I wonder if her thing takes up a day or not.
I've been waiting for you. I'm looking forward to it. I've been waiting for you. Oh my! An encounter with one of your world's exquisite treasures, right out of the blue. So this is the fountain. It makes sport of water, a precious resource and the very foundation of life. Such a sinful form of art.
It makes sport of water a sinful form of art. Bless the writers.
I've heard of its mystical powers, wherein those who offer coin may have their wishes granted.
That's a superstition.
Oh, is that so? Or perhaps the offerings were far too insufficient to have attracted the fountain spirit's interest. Fortunately, I anticipated this and brought a hefty sum of coins. 2,000 of your 500 yen coins, to be exact.
2,000? That's like... What's the conversion rate on 500 yen? Let's see. Yen to dollars. I figured as much. 500 yen equals $3.12 currently. Although in 2009 it might have been something different, but... So, 500 times 2,000. Let me calculate that real quick. 2,000 times 3.12 equals... She's literally throwing away $6,240 in a fountain. No! So much rent money.
I shall make an opening bid of 1 million yen.
Honey, no!
I was so caught up in the excitement that I started tossing coins without giving my wish any thought. This won't do. I shall give it more careful consideration before I return here in the near future.
I imagine she tries making a wish. Fountain Spirit, why didn't you grant my wish? I shall destroy you. And she just blows up the fountain. Because I remember in the fighting game, she was powerful.
What is this facility here? I see there's a gentleman inside with quite a stern face. And these photographs displayed so prominently, most wanted. Reward...
Oh god, she's gonna become a bounty hunter.
Would it be correct to presume that these are your version of my subjugation requests?
You don't kill them.
I see. So the target must be captured alive. I shall keep that in mind. I breathed and laughed at the same time. Oh, not good. Oh, you should see it, Rogue Wolf. People have been cosplaying as Elizabeth for years. Since the mid-2000s. This edifice over here. Is this what you call a club? Dancers dictated by the sway of one's inner passions. A subterranean garden flourishing with uninhibited desires. Oh no! It's closed right now? Oh, what a pity! I had hoped to become part of the scene.
Ugh.
Woo!
I guess her woo is more happy than SKA's woo.
Well, that was quite satisfying, but I'm overwhelmed. Everything looks so new and inviting. Everywhere I look, something catches the eye. If you don't mind, could you perhaps recommend our next activity?
I wonder if she'd actually sing.
Karaoke. Could it be? It appears the time has come to demonstrate my hidden talents. One may even challenge professional singers at the touch of a button at this karaoke. Excuse me. Would you mind waiting for a moment? I hadn't noticed there was a fountain on this side as well. Oh, yet another fountain. On the opposite side, I see. So this place plays host to a trinity of fountain spirits. I apologize for the wait. Let us continue. Now then, I shall perform a song of exultation for my master. Sing along if you will. La la la. Oh my. You've never heard this song before? Thank you for the invaluable experiences you've shared with me today. I consider this mission a complete success. This may sound forward, but I'd like for you to accompany me again sometime. Are you accepting a request? Wonderful. A shame. Marvelous.
She tried setting up a club in the Velvet Room. A small Cheongsum. With the acquisition of the small Cheongsum, you can now fuse Hu Po, the graceful tree spirit. Ah, okay.
Very well then.
Okay, so she didn't take up time. We'll do the student council today then. Elizabeth is hilarious. One of the reasons why people love the Velvet Room attendants is because they're basically like how would I classify them? They're basically like eldritch horrors that are becoming people for the first time, and it's rather terrifying and funny at the same time.
Thanks for all your hard work today.
Well then, please excuse me.
Oh, can I borrow you for a moment? I'd like to hear your opinion on something. It's nothing serious, but some students think the school uniform should be abolished, and they're gathering supporters. Yes, because it is nonsense. They think freedom is a life without rules. It's ridiculous, plain and simple. Without rules, the whole system will collapse. They're mistaking selfishness for freedom. Sorry, overreacted. I hate people with no common sense. I have very little desire to talk to them. And don't take that the wrong way. I just want you to understand where I'm coming from.
I feel like Odagiri would have showed up in like 5 later, considering how political he is. The Emperor persona.
Why don't you head on home? Get home safely.
Welcome back.
Okay then. Games. Come play our popular crane game and try to win a prize. Part-time position open. Well, I am gonna go try and finish that Duck Burger challenge. Save real quick. Actually, I should go to the rooftop real quick. harvest them on 6-4. Okay. We shall try the challenge. We must increase our courage by overeating. Glance at the pile of burgers. Damn. Calm down. That is the only thing keeping his hope alive, is another girl moving into the dorm. I believe you will one day conquer the feast. I will try.
Next topic.
I will try. Okay, let's see. Today I'll be covering the Kofun period in our history. I don't know, though. Do any of you think this stuff's relevant? I mean, I could slap together some clay statues that look a lot better than theirs did. Can't wait until we get into the Sengoku era. Oh my god. I forgot. This guy adores the Sengoku period. Honestly amazing how people admiring the Sengoku era created a genre of video games in Japan. Speaking of Sengoku era, there was one general they called the Warhawk of the battlefield. We stay awake, we learn. And that's how the period came to be known as the Sengoku era. You want to hear more about the Kofun period? Well, if you insist, go look up the Katora tomb in Nara, it's really famous. I force myself to stay awake. Class is ended for the day. Let's see what to do next. Track practice and Kenji. Let's see. Fool 2, Magician 2, Emperor 2, Chariot 2. Chariot or Kenji? Guess I'll do this guy.
What's up? All right. All right. One more time. I'll show you what I'm made of. Damn it! Seriously?
Miyamoto!
Cause!
Anemia? Come on, we're counting on you to be captain next year.
The big meet's next year, so you've got time. Just don't overdo it. Hey, you. Why don't you leave practice early and take him home?
Sorry. What are you looking at? I'm fine. It's just, my anemia's acting up. Oh, no, it's nothing serious. Damn it, I can't do it. I can't lie to you. Look, the truth is, it's my knee. It hasn't felt right ever since that day you first came to practice.
So it's all my fault.
I tried medicine, I tried wrapping it, but the pain won't stop.
Get a doctor, dude.
No can do. And there's no way you're gonna make it. Next year, there's a national competition. Athletes from all over Japan will be there. The regionals don't hold a candle in comparison. And if I want to win, then I have to spend the next year training. A lot of guys on the team are nosy as hell. If they find out about my knee, they won't leave me alone.
You have to heal your knee, you moron.
So please keep it a secret, okay? We gotta look out for each other. If I go easy on it, I can make it home by myself. Don't worry about me. You get on back to training.
Well, dude's gonna tear up his knee.
Hey! If you're free today, do you want to walk home together? Great! Let's stop by the cafe on the way home.
I think she's another social link.
It's tough being a team manager. You really don't get any respect. And the guys on the team all act like little kids. Where's my towel? Can you wash this for me? I'm not their mother, you know. At least I don't have to worry about gaining weight since I'm always running around taking care of them. How about you? Are you enjoying track and field?
They used to offer swimming, but I think they took it out of this one.
Oh yeah? That's good to hear. Thought it might be boring for you, since you're so much better than everyone else. I can tell just by looking. It's like you've got your own style, and you don't waste much energy. Well, if you have any questions, just ask Kaz. You know, Kazushi. You guys are in the same class, so I'm sure he'd be willing to help you.
That's the not enough iron in your blood condition, right? I think so. I think it's... no, wait. I don't think it's not nutrients or anything. It's supposed to be like... You're not getting enough iron in your blood, and you're super low on energy. I think it's like energy management too or something. I'd have to look it up to be sure about it.
You can ask me too if you want, since I'm the manager.
I am thou. Thou shalt have our blessing when...
The Strength Arcana.
Oh, I've got to run. There's a show I want to catch. See you at school.
Oh, it's you. Welcome back.
Number of apathy syndrome victims seems to be on the rise again. Evidently, prior decline was only temporary.
No.
Yeah.
Let's see. What does the calendar say? Full moon isn't until the 8th of next month. Should probably do like another day and then I'll probably call it quits. To the duck challenge. Oh, it's too crowded. Damn it. Guess we'll work on it. Where else can you work on courage? I forget. Do you have... Lessons in etiquette, virtual diet. I forget, do you play these things on your... I'm gonna check the computer at the dorm. need to go to an internet cafe or something? What do I use those for? Okay, so I already own these things, but where do I use them? I guess I'll work on my courage over at the karaoke place then at the mall. Actually, I wonder if that monk comes around eventually. Think, years later, the cast of Persona 4 will come here and play King's game. Ooh, shard.
Go have a look for yourself. It's been a pleasure.
Where do I use this stuff exactly? Let's see. Persona 3 reload. Where to use computer info. Oh, I have to use the shared computer in the Iwatore dorm. That's why it's not working. Okay. That's where I gotta use them. I was wondering about that. Running all over town trying to figure them out. This is an etiquette. Let's see. Learning English through pictures and images. Don't see courage to play this. Defeat zombies through typing. Yay! My courage is determined! Okay, so that's where I use all those things. And they do take up time. Okay.
Have you heard?
Young guy in my club yesterday, the second year is getting bullied.
Huh?
It's crazy. Which second year? I don't know, all I heard is that it's pretty serious. But our school was peaceful, but I guess stuff like that still happens here. It seems like someone in the same grade as me is getting bullied. The first spell is wrong.
Alright, alright.
Quiet down, class. It's time to begin today's lecture. Progredio adio lucem sidrem. L. I'm changing today's lecture to another integrated learning one, since Mr. Ikoda left early today. He claimed he wasn't feeling well. Looked fine enough to me, though. Quick word of caution. Make sure you know what you're eating before you take a bite. Covered the basics of learning magic last time, so today we're going deeper into meditation. First, let's review the ways that magicians meditate. To heighten the creative impulse, the source of all your magical power, observe a real-world object carefully, then recreate it in your mind, down to the last tiny detail. He's a scientist, and yet he talks about magic. Sitting cross-legged is good enough for most, but you can still try the full lotus position too. It's sometimes called kekafuza. You can meditate while sitting in a chair, and position works as long as it's comfortable. Once your breathing is relaxed, close or cover your eyes and let the rest of your body relax too. Now that you've prepared yourself physically, you'll focus next on your mind and soul. Imagine a symbol, a simple image, perhaps a large tree or the moon. You could be even the god of your own faith if you like. I'd be feeling sleepy after this too.
That is to say.
But you must stay awake. Meditation can be aided through iconography, rather than forcing an empty mind. Even Christian prayer can reach a level of meditation and practice it fervently enough. Try meditation. Make sure it doesn't kill you or make you go crazy.
What a workout. I gotta teach those first years how to clean up properly.
So then, I pretended to take a picture with my cell phone, and she totally freaked out and started crying. It was like we caught her red-handed or something. You should have seen the look on her face. It was priceless. Wow, that's pathetic. I've never laughed so hard in all my life.
You're making fun of someone? Bullies.
Huh? Did you hear a voice? It's calling me.
Huh? What voice? I don't hear anything. Maki? What's going on? Are you listening to me? Maki? Hello? Huh? Are you feeling alright?
Yeah, sorry. What were we talking about?
They're finally gone. Ugh, I can't stand girls like that.
They really changed up her look from the third game. Okay. Ramen, coffee, Hiratoshi, Origiri, Kenji. Guess we can do some more of these. I'm wondering. Persona 3 Reload. Twilight fragments or shards appear in fixed locations around the overworld randomly by destroying blue crystallized shadows in Tartarus and rewards from stuff. Okay, so once you find them in the overworld, they're pretty much gone. Okay. Okay, got that cleared up then. Just had to make sure. Okay, let us do... Well, let's do student council this time. Ugh. Ugh.
All right, Otagiri, I'm counting on you. For both our sakes.
I understand.
Oh!
Hey, Otagiri, what was that about? What did he mean by for both our sakes?
He just wants to create a better school environment, so he simply asked a student fit for the job. Just like how the president asked him to join the student council to help out.
What? You can't decide something like that without talking to the president first.
Someone found a cigarette butt in the boys' bathroom, and that teacher wants the disciplinary committee to look into whose it was.
Someone has broken school rules. It's only natural that I'm involved in finding and holding the transgressor accountable. Look, you have two choices. Either help out and prove you can be trusted, or refuse and prove you can't.
People like you and me have to deal with a lot of crap around here, don't we?
I mean, how would you prove somebody was smoking a cigarette? I mean, for all you know, it was a one-time thing. And you can't go testing people's stuff or trying to find the cigarettes in somebody's locker.
Well then, I'll be excusing myself.
Hey! Don't ignore me! You kiss ass!
Student council members shouldn't be fighting like this, should they? I better go tell the president.
My work here is done. I listen to people argue.
Welcome back.
Games at Akihiko. Sorry for sending an invite, but I'm thinking of getting something to eat right now. Do you want to join me? In front of Iwatodai Station. Interesting. Okay.
Go.
Yes.
I've gotten a lot of my edge back since I've been able to focus on my training. I've been meaning to thank you for that. You've really stepped up as our leader, so tonight's on me. You've got enough responsibility as it is. So you've got talent and an appetite. I think you'd make a pretty good athlete. Just don't push yourself too hard. Things will get easier with experience. And if you need anything, let me know. I'll do whatever I can to help.
I knew it! You're Sanada-san from Gekukan High. I heard you lived in Iwatodai. But wow! I never thought I'd run into you here.
Your local potato cat keeps spinning. Wonder if getting the spinny cat style of the meme with me in it would be too much. I think it'd be adorable. Just you being a cat loaf. And then doing the spinny thing.
We're big fans of yours. Please, can we get a picture with you?
I'm busy, and I don't like having my picture taken.
I kept hearing rumors that you were injured. Do you need any... Who did...
Oh, jeez.
Sure, celebrity. Let's go.
We ran away 10 feet from them. We lost them.
I've had this problem at school, but I didn't think it'd happen out here too. It's probably because of those interviews, or the rumors online. I've gotten all kinds of attention as I've kept up my winning streak. You could say that again. I'm not some panda in a zoo for everyone to gawk at.
No, but you do become a wastelander in the fighting games. And you somehow become a secret agent in the anime later.
All I want is to be as strong as I can. I want to train hard and feel real pride in my strength. But all I ever seem to get is more trouble. Alright, looks like they've given up. Let's head out to eat. For real this time. We only have so many hours left in the day.
All hail the cat
Hey, don't
loaf.
be like that. I know a place that'd be perfect for us, girl.
Please, just leave us alone. We're not interested.
One drink, that's all.
We said...
Hey. Leave them alone. You don't want the police to get involved, do you?
Huh? Who the hell are you?
What? You want to call the cops? Quit trying to act like a big man, you little punk.
Well, your characters wanted food, now you can dine on knuckle sandwiches. Good one.
Time for you to piss off!
You piece of...
Hold up.
He didn't let me hit him. How dare he not let me hit him?
You've got some slick moves. I bet you know how to fight, alright?
So what if I do?
How about you and I go a few rounds? If you ain't too busy. Whenever I see guys who think they're hot shit, I bet a lot of people call you...
What is... See? I told you. Nothing but trouble. Stay here. I'll be done in a minute.
What? You think you're gonna beat me just like that?
But don't worry. I won't go all out against an amateur. It's gotta be a fair fight.
Hey, over there! Break it up! Let's beat it.
I told you, officer. They were the ones antagonizing us.
And I told you we'll hear all about it down at the station.
You're high school students, aren't you? We'll need your contact information to notify your parents about this.
If I could butt in.
Kurosawa-san.
I'll handle these two. I've already cleared it with the brass. I don't know what's going on here, but you better not be starting any trouble. Then why'd we get a report from two ladies saying you were attacked by a group of punks?
They wanted to test my strength. I was just giving them what they wanted.
In the middle of a public street? You really need to think things through. Listen, I'm an officer of the law. I don't care who you are. Anyone who disturbs the peace is gonna have to deal with me. As you can see, your friend here is a bit of a hothead. I know it won't be easy, but try and keep an eye on him, would you?
Leave it to me.
Those are some bold words. Good thing.
I wanted my knuckle sandwich without the special sauce. He ordered this knuckle sandwich with extra ketchup, so I obliged, officer. Didn't even notice in my game birthday. It's my in-game birthday. Ah, cool. 529.
My arm's healed, and we've got way more dependable people now. There's no better time to test my strength, especially now that we have someone like you. We really lucked out on that one. So I'm gonna keep honing my skills. That way, I can put down anyone I face with my own two hands.
You really haven't changed at all. In any case, don't get in over your heads. I have a hunch the guys you ran into were from a gang that's been active around here recently.
I wonder if the voice actor who plays Kurosawa played the original Akihiko, because he sounds familiar.
Just be careful. You don't want to get on their bad side, because once you're on it, you'll never get off. Alright, it's late. You better head on home.
So
That'd be
much
cool if
for
that
eating
was
out.
true.
It's been non-stop interruptions all night. Kurosawa-san's right, though. We should probably head home. Sorry about this. I'll treat you some other time. I'm gonna do some jogging on the way back. You wanna join? Good answer. It's dark, so watch out for cars. I'm gonna run ahead. You just follow at your own pace.
We ran back to the dorm. Improved HP. I'm wondering how long it takes to get the social links for the side characters, then. I can hear people talking.
Yep, yep. You know what? girl in 2E? Yeah, I heard they have no idea what happened.
Oh my god, isn't it so bizarre?
Man, everyone's talking about it. People sure got a lot of time on their hands. So, you hear about it too? The girl from 2E went missing while she was out late last night. And this morning, they found her lying in front of the school gate. Nobody knows what happened. And supposedly, she's still unconscious.
Morning.
Yo, Yucatan. Man, this is a tough case. Even for Junpei Iori, ace detective.
Sorry, Yuri, you're one game too early for detective work.
Ace detective? You're so dumb.
More like Stupe, ace defective.
Oh, come on, girl. You don't have to be that hard on him.
Where'd that come from? Actually, now that I think about it, I haven't seen you all morning. Where you been?
I was talking to the teacher, and that girl they found. I saw her yesterday on my way back from practice. She seemed just fine then.
The plot thickens.
Okay, I think that about wraps it up for tonight. We have had a wonderful weekend of Persona 3, and we shall continue this next time. Okay then, let's see who we can raid to end the night with. Let's see who is on, who is on, who is on. Let's see, Fenrir Wolfen, Derp Waffle, Caboose, Kombuchi, Doppels, Scintilla. I haven't raided Scintilla in a while. He is doing some art right now. Let's see what he's doing. "7 days of fairy times." Oh, he's drawing fairy Pokemon. Let's see what else there is. Oh, Doppels is on. He's playing Overwatch. Surprising amount of people are playing Overwatch. Let's see. Who could use a raid? The Gila Monstar is on. Looks like he's 2 hours into his own stream. We should raid Gila. They're currently playing Sonic Origins. I think it's a fan-made game, or maybe... I think it looks like a Game Gear game from the look of it. Probably. Okay, we're gonna raid the Gila Monstar. Raid. Oh wait, Monster isn't. Oh wait, I think I got it wrong. Okay, let's try that again. Raid. There we go. Okay then. Thank you everybody for joining me tonight. I hope you all have a wonderful week ahead of you. I might try to do an art stream this week. I'm not sure when, but if you're on my server, you'll be able to keep up with the times. And also, when you join the server, you'll also be informed when Andy Dead Skies streams will be going through as well. I will be joining him on Thursday for his Claire Obscure Expedition 33 stream, which should be a fun time, where we pretend to be French and dramatic. Okay then, I'll see y'all later. Love y'all. Have a great night. Oh, and before we go, thank you once again, Wallace Ragnarite, for the bit cheer earlier. Thank you, Andy Dead Sky, for the raid. And thank you, Thorin the Bull. It was nice to see you again. I hope to see you later. And thank you, ShadeWolf9, for the follow. And I hope you have a good time. Have a great week, everybody. I'll see you later. Love y'all. Raid out.